I'm Carrie Orris, and these are my 20 solar panels from Yellow Light in Cleveland, Ohio. And 20 panels over a year, they provided 73% of my electrical needs for an entire year. And I reduced my Ohio Edison bill for the year 66%. Northeastern Ohio is wonderful for solar, and I love it. It's a wonderful thing to use clean, renewable energy, and I think more people should give it a consideration. This is Brian DePaulo, my son. He works at Yellow Light, the company that installs them. So if you want to say a few things about solar.
Yeah, so we just got the 20 panels installed on Mom's house last summer, and she also was in the process of reducing her energy usage throughout the year. So not only did she reduce her energy usage, but she was able to cover a lower energy usage, using clean renewable energy.
We spent $18,400 for the 20 solar panels. We got a 30% federal tax credit that will, if you buy solar now, it'll expire at the end of December. But so we basically got over $5,000 off of our system. So really, this system cost me less than $13,000 to install. And I think this beautiful, wonderful world is certainly worth an investment of $13,000 so that I can enjoy this beautiful world for the next decades that I'm going to be alive, and future generations can have a wonderful, clean environment as well. This is a bi-directional meter that was installed by Ohio Edison. So it records the amount of electricity the house is using, and then it also records the amount of extra solar energy we are sending to the grid. And then I get a credit for what I'm sending to the grid.
And the cool thing right now is that Mom's system is actually producing more energy than she's using. So her solar panels are actually producing an excess. That little button going that way, that's showing that we're actually sending energy.
So she's sending it to the grid. So
exactly.
You're making credits? Are you making credits?
I'm making credits
her
right now.
electric meter is spinning backwards right now.
So can you make enough credits where you don't pay for electricity?
I am still going to be tied to the grid. And while I am sending a lot to the grid because it does produce a lot, I get the credit for it. But if you have a battery system in the home, you'd be storing up your battery and then at night using from the battery. We don't have that right now, although we're planning to buy it because we love our solar so much. And these are the inverters. So what this kind of all does is takes the electricity or the power from the sun, which comes, it's a DC current, and it turns it into AC current, which can be used inside the house. This system far exceeds anything we even imagine. We decided that once we got the system in, and I thought I was pretty energy conscious already, but you get the system and you start to pay attention a lot more. So we decided to stop using our dryer. So now my husband put up 2 clotheslines, and I bought a couple of
drying
racks, and so we do all our
even though you've got all this energy up on your roof.
Because I'm trying to reduce my energy footprint as much as possible, and actually maybe save that energy for something else. Like I want the air conditioner to be running on a really high day. So it's saying that right now the panels are producing this.
Okay.
This is how much the house is using, and I'm sending that to the grid. Okay.
So tonight, or if we turn down all the TV and the dryer and everything, it would change.
Yes. The red is what we consumed. This is me getting up and taking a shower. The sun came out around, you can see 8 o'clock, and then really just the green is the solar, and the blue is in real time what we're using right now at the house. So this is my 2019 Nissan Leaf. It's an all-electric vehicle. It has a 40 kilowatt battery, which can provide a driving range of 150 miles. And many times I charge the battery and I can get 180 miles on the battery. I have a plug-in here in the front, and I have this charging device. So when the battery is low, or when I need to juice it up, I just plug it in, and it will charge. And when I can either stop it myself, or it'll charge until the battery is full and stop itself when that
So do you tend to do that overnight?
Yes,
or?
I tend to do it overnight. Ideally, since I work days, ideally the solar panels would be producing, I could be charging the car during the day when the sun is out shining, and just be using the sun to charge my car.
Oh, right.
You know, I try to do that when I can as well. But a lot of times I'm charging it at night.
Right. Okay. And have you found that, are there a lot of places around town that have charging stations?
There are plenty, enough. And since I also have it at home, I can always make sure that I have it here. But when I'm up in Cleveland, there's a place very convenient for me that I can do it up in Cleveland. There's a place near in Streetsboro if I'm visiting, my family there. I can do it there. And there are more and more places around the area.
Have you taken this on a long road trip yet?
No.
Okay.
And they really don't recommend it,
Okay.
for like a cross-country trip or anything like that. I mean, it's certainly doable, but I'm not that kind of driver
Okay.
anyway. I'm more of a local driver anyway.
Sure.
So, but